Lads, thank you so much for having a chat with us.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Like I said, very exciting week. How is this for you this time? Because obviously you've had the album before, but is it different? Is it different now?
I don't know. It's kind of know a bit more what we're getting into at this time. The first album was very like, you know, we made some songs and we toured it, and it was kind of like learning how to do it at the same time. But now we kind of feel like we know the ropes a bit more. Kind of, I don't know. Yeah.
When you were like that, were you pretending that you were like, oh yeah, we know what we're doing. Yeah, we totally know what we're doing.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
What are we doing? For you, listening back to it for the first time, is that where the title of the album came from? Is that the kind of feeling that you had?
No, we didn't. The title of the album was completely different. It was like when we were actually recording in the studio. So we made the title of the album before it was really actually completely done. Like we hadn't listened to it all the way through. But it just suited, we wanted to have a positive effect on people's lives, and that just sounded like a positive album title. Yeah, there's a positive message behind it. But it was just in the studio, we're doing some vocals, and then I think I just said, sounds good, feels good. And then Ashton said, that's a good album title. We should use that.
But you got to work with some cool people, obviously the Madden Brothers again.
They were heavily a big influence on the second album, just because our relationship with them is so close. They're like our big brothers. And I don't think the record would have been the same without those kind of people like John Feldman and Mike Green and David Hodges. So we work with a small group of people on purpose just because the album is so personal to us. I don't think we could have gone into a writing session with someone we've never met before and just like poured our hearts and souls onto paper.
We wanted to see what we could do ourselves and see what we could create ourselves, and you know, that's the cool thing about what we do. We just want to make really great albums, you know.
And how amazing is it working with them on another level in terms of when you were younger? Were you good Charlotte fans? Were you?
Yeah, we were. That was probably my first band that it was my first band that I loved. And like my first concert and first poster on the wall and stuff like that. So that was really cool. You know, the kind of the reason I wanted to be in like a band, band.
So is that like, because you're really laid back, you're like, oh, it was cool. Yeah, it was cool, but is it inside like?
Yeah, yeah. Well, so definitely, like with a lot of people we meet, it's always like that. Like you always, you know, I'm gonna freak out, like it's gonna be incredible. But then you realise, especially with band guys, I say it all the time, like band dudes just get along really well for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like you kind of live this very similar life.
The New Broken Scene, let's talk about that. So what does that mean to you guys, and what is it starting to mean now to your fans?
The New Broken Scene is like more of it's like a connection thing. We want to, it holds a lot of purpose, and we just want to make people feel good about themselves, basically. I mean, without your fans, you got nothing, you know? You're just a bloke on the street playing a guitar again, and that's just how it goes, you know? So we wanted to give a little more and make them feel like they're really behind something great. You know, so the New Broken Scene is almost like a flag for them to stand behind and you know, feel okay about themselves and you know, feel a part of something.
Then also like DEFCON, which is absolutely amazing. But we ran a competition for it, and the amount of entries we got was absolutely crazy. So why is DEFCON something that makes you guys proud to be part of?
Yeah, like because it's so hard for us to go all around the world all the time, you know what I mean? Like by us doing that, it's like we're like still showing them that, you know, we want to meet them and we want them to see a show and stuff.
How do you feel on the day of the release? Like when an album comes out, how do you think you will feel?
Many reliefs.
Relieved, yeah. Is the stress gone, kind of, as that happens?
I mean, it's never. It probably begins then. Even it's been. I don't want to say it's been stressful, but in a good way. Because I really just want people to like the album, and hope people, not even just our fans, but the public can actually listen to it. I really don't know. That's the only stressful part about it, like knowing what people are going to think about it. So kind of stress and relief at the same time. Yeah.
Everything we do is really, I mean, we've got to be everywhere at once, you know, or we try to be, and we never have a lot of time. The music element of what we do is, you know, obviously the most important. But yeah, we just give it our all once we've got the opportunity to record, and then hopefully it sounds great.